So this is what it looks like when a doormat gets pulled into a snowblower. In the middle of a snowstorm on an 8-degree day, I was trying to clean things up once, so there wouldn't be so much to do when it ended. As you can see here, the snowblower auger was running fine as I drove in toward the garage, but when I backed away, it has stopped turning. As I backed farther away, the drive belt ejected and I didn't even see it happen. You might think I would have seen the belt on the ground, but visibility is seriously degraded inside that silly vinyl snow screen. I didn't see it until I got out. I could tell something didn't feel right, and as soon as the snowblower hit new snow and wasn't blowing anything out, I knew I had a big problem. I had to take my car out of the garage so I could get the tractor inside and look for damage. It was a cold, blustery, and snowy day with temps in the single digits. I didn't set out to record a video for what should have been a routine job. I was surprised later when I discovered the Arlo took enough video to show what happened. Inside the garage it was just as cold, and I just wanted to get the doormat unstuck and hopefully get back to work. It's dimly lit in there. The tractor's black, the snowblower's black, the auger's black, and the jammed-in doormat is black. So I didn't bother to take a picture. Nothing would have really shown anyway. It took 45 minutes to pull the jammed mat out of the auger and second stage of the snowblower. It was jammed so hard I couldn't turn the drive pulley with a breaker bar on the pulley's shaft bolt. When I tried to turn it in the reverse direction to unwind the mat from the auger, the pulley bolt loosened up. I couldn't budge it. The mat had been pulled inside the top of the auger, wound up inside against the back of the auger housing, and the edge of the mat jammed up against the turned down front edge on the top of the housing assembly. It was crushed behind the auger against the housing assembly. It was pinned in there. One end of the mat was a few inches inside the second stage impeller. The auger had driven the mat so hard into the back of the gearbox center brace, I couldn't move it. I used a crowbar to free the mat from the rolled top edge of the blower housing, but it was locked too tight behind the gearbox brace. Again, I couldn't even budge it. I ended up having to disassemble the gearbox bracket from the gearbox and housing assembly. With that removed, I was able to pry that stiff recycled tire mat from the impeller and finally pull it out from behind the auger. Man, these mats are tough. You know what else is tough? After stupidly jamming that heavy mat into my snowblower, hard enough to stall the augers, stop the impeller, and throw the drive belt, I'm not seeing any damage. The Craftsman snowblower stood up to it and nothing even bent. It's really lucky there wasn't any damage, because it seems like it could have been catastrophic. But nothing. Okay, now purely for entertainment purposes, I'll show how this thing struggles trying to back up uphill into even a little bit of snow. I know better than to drive it straight down there, but I have to try, don't I? It gets me every time. I need more weight on the back of the tractor. and I need to stop before there's any chance of the back wheel slipping sideways into uncleared snow. In other words, some of this is operator error. Well, enjoy watching the rest of this mayhem. As you'll soon see, I eventually did manage to back it out of there. And then of course I pulled right back down in there and had more trouble. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.